How's it going, guys? It's good to see you all again. I'm back at it again with another video. This time I'm talking about Sera Surfer. It's probably one of my favorite decks, and it is the deck that I hit infinite rank with this season. I mean, if you haven't played Sera Surfer, well, you gotta give it a go. It is so much fun to play. It's a bit strange on Conquest, I'll admit it. I haven't really had the best experience playing Sera Surfer in Conquest, but on ladder, it goes hard in the paint, absolutely hard in the paint. So I'll just give you a rundown. If you haven't played it, we'll just have a quick talk about what to expect, especially if you kind of newer to pull 3 decks. It all revolves around the big man himself, Silver Surfer. So on reveal, he's going to give your other 3 cost cards plus 2 power. Then we're just loading up the deck with a bunch of 3 cost cards. Our other key card to the strategy is Sera, which is going to give all your other cards in your hand -1 cost, at a minimum of being 1 cost. All that means for us is that on turn 6, we get to play 3 cost cards instead of just 2. So that's why Sera's a big deal in this deck. Other than that, we've loaded up on 3 costs. You can pretty much play any combination of 3 costs you want. This is just what I prefer. But feel free, you can chuck in things like Juggernaut, you can play Thor, if you really want to. I was playing Juggernaut for quite a bit, and I swapped Juggernaut out for Shadow King. We'll get to what I'm playing in the deck in a moment, but just know, if there's something that, you really particularly like, a 3 cost you really like, there's Mr. Fantastic, Cap, all those sort of cards, feel free to throw it in. There's no right or wrong way, realistically, to play a Sera Surfer deck. Just as long as you've got the Silver Surfer and the Sera, you're off to the races. Now, on the low end, we're just playing Nova. That's their only 1-drop. If we don't see him on turn 1, it doesn't really matter. You can play him on turn 4 as well. And if you don't have Seri, I mean, you get it. But the only reason we have Nova is that we're playing Killmonger. So, it's just more power for all of our other cards. I like to play Killmonger on turn 6. So if I've had Nova out the whole time and he hasn't been put under an armor or something like that, Killmonger's going to pop him. Usually the second last card to reveal, Silver Surfer being the very last card. So everything's going to get a big power boost off of the Nova. That's the game plan for that little combo there. Goose, I absolutely love Goose. In general, I think Goose is a super good card. There's Bounce doesn't care about Goose, but other than that, there are so many other decks that do care about Goose being there, and it really helps you lock down lanes. I've said it before, and I'll say it again. Storm and Goose lock lanes down and win cubes. If you could just play them in, you play them in 2 separate lanes, you've got 2 lanes that are all yours. Goose is locking it down, ongoing. Nobody's playing 4, 5, 6 cards at this location. So good. Luke Cage, I still see a lot of high evolutionary. Luke Cage counters the high evolutionary. That's why he's in there. Now, you don't need to play those cards. You can play whatever. You can play more 3-drops if you want. That's completely up to you. That's what I choose. That's my turn 1. Turn 2. And if I haven't seen Sera, that's my turn 5 as well. You know what I mean? So I like to run that as just the low end. And then after that, it's just all the 3 costs. So I've got Brood in here. I love Brood. Brood is just super good. It's just going to feel, especially with Storm, if you Storm Brood, you're laughing. You've filled up that lane. You've got a heap of power there. You're probably winning that lane on a Storm Brood. Rogue is one that I bounce back and forth with having, and it really depends on what I see. Now, the cool thing is like with Rogue, you can steal a Hulk at the end if you're versing High Evolutionary. If you can predict where they're putting the Hulk in their revealing first, you can steal their Hulks ongoing. And even though Rogue might not get too much power off of that, you are potentially getting rid of a lot of power off of the Hulk. I've done it to someone before and turned a 20, it was like a 20 power, 22 power Hulk back down to a 12. So, that is kind of important. You can also, steal stuff that's a really good value. You can steal their Patriots. You can steal their Cerebos. You can steal their Blue Marvels, and that stuff comes up as well. It's hard to find good use cases for Rogue in every single game, but when there are, it comes up, and it's pretty good. It's pretty decent. We've already talked about Silver Surfer. Storm needs no introduction, but Storm, it's locking down lanes. She's locking down lanes, and she's taking names. Killmonger we've already talked about. Shadow King. Shadow King's a bit of an interesting one, and this is more for the bounce deck, control decks, because it's setting all cards back to their original base value. That includes your Kitty Prides, Valkyries, Bishops. They're all getting set back to base power. That's huge. Kitty Pride's so prevalent in the meta, and you know, even though you could probably predict if they have initiative, you can probably get a Killmonger off. Regardless, you're also going to be able to knock down the Valkyries and Bishops. That might be giving you problem collectors as well, setting them all back down to base. So pretty strong card, pretty good. Like I said, it was Juggernaut, but I was also just seeing a lot of bounce. So yeah, I like Shadow King. It sets it all cards in the location. So you know, if you haven't seen Luke Cage, I suppose it'll also bump up all the other cards in your location if they've been hit in the high evolutionary. That hasn't come up for me, but I think that's how that would work. Polaris is just a generally good 3 cost, being at 5 power, so a 3/5, like that's just awesome. But you can also be a little bit sneaky, move things around that might interrupt like a destruction deck or something like that. Maximus, again, just great power to cost ratio, 3/7. Your opponent does draw 2 cards on reveal of Maximus, but Maximus is another one of those cards that you could probably just hold until like the final turn with your Killmonger and Silver Surfer, just to clean up a lane and just absolutely win it. So that's it really for this introduction to like the Sera Surfer. We're gonna jump into some games, but like I said, if there's other, like, you can play Dazzler. I was testing Dazzler in the build for a while there. Wolfsbane exists, you know, Mr. Fantastic. There's so many good 3-drops that you could play. So that, you know, if there's a card that you particularly like, throw it in. Why not? Have a go. I enjoy it. So let's jump in. Well, we got the Nova. Avengers Compound. We got nothing for turn 2. That's fine. Wow. Sakar might actually screw us.
Wind, aid my hand.
Okay, we're versing discard, boys. Let's play Polaris in there, I think. Hey. Oh, okay.
Clear to take off.
Sorry about your Shang-Chi. We gotta play in this. Don't really want to give them a draw. Don't really want to waste energy. Just know that whatever I play first in Aunt May's is going into the flooded location. Which is why I think maybe I should just give them the cards. Then I can go Brood and Surfer. MODOK. Well, they discarded Hela, so... And then they just gained a bunch of other cards.
Enough said, bub.
Wow. So they got 3 random cards in an Apocalypse. Right. The Apocalypse... What's the Apocalypse on? 16?
Opponent snapped.
Does Helicarrier make them 0 cost, or no, he doesn't? I think we'll play on this. Bunch of swarms. Okay, sweet. Alright, we'll take it. We'll take it.
Victory.
Changing.
I'm so not interested in Weird World. Oh my god. I can get rid of it, but far out. I don't know what cards in mind they have. I can't turn it off until next turn. I have to wait 3 turns to turn it off. How annoying is that? Why would you turn that off? Why on earth would you turn that off of all cards? How absolutely frustrating. Do you not like your deck? Wow. Okay, so one of my cards was Polaris.
Wind, aid my hand.
Yondu. Okay, so I've lost my Luke Cage. And Silver Surfer, so you got my Silver Surfer. Okay. Pretty cool.
Opponent snapped.
Okay, if I just Doc Ock here and then I go Shadow King next turn, do I win? Well, there's Captain Marvel. Then we tie at 15. That ties us at 15.
Higher, further, faster, baby.
LOL. Why did she move there? I then win.
Victory.
I win either way. Why did Captain Marvel move at all? What? Oh baby, we're surfing. And some Zola, right? Luke Cage is a card. Okay, I'm versing like a Thanos. So Luke Cage isn't actually the worst. 5 energy? What the heck am I going to do with 5 energy? I don't even want to play Sarah right now. Oh, I might as well. Do they play Enchantress in Thanos decks? Am I in danger? Reality Stone, not Isle of Silence, not Isle of Silence. Nova Roma! Dope. Shadow King. They might not play in Danger Room. Time Stone. Carnage.
Wind, aid
Because they
my
didn't play in
hand.
Danger Room, we just go crazy over there. Alright. We can't play Nova now. So I might just play there. Oh, which lane do I think I can actually win? Maybe the Carnage lane. I've got Rogue. Rogue can hit either the Soul Stone or the Power Stone. Alright, there's the Power Stone. I can also just kill Monger. Okay. It'd be pretty funny to... I was thinking about doing this because that'd be funny, but it doesn't get me anywhere. I'm going to kill all of the stones anyway. I'm 100% gonna go Shadow King Killmonger and then Surfing on the right. Okay. Arrow. I should still win over here.
Oh, snap.
Okay, death. Okay. But I win the other lanes, so... Gee whiz, it ties in the middle. Oh my goodness. It put out more power than I was expecting.
Victory.
Alright. I'm going to make this the last game I play with this deck because I've got other videos I need to record today. So hopefully it comes off as a win. Hopefully. I've been playing pretty poorly. I'm a bit tired.
Opponent snapped.
And then they snap. They've got a Phoenix Force picture, which tells me that they're probably playing Phoenix Force. We see a Nightcrawler. That isn't what I was expecting. Oz Corp Towers, hey? I'll be happy if they play Human Torch. Okay, we're seeing Elite Cage. Are they planning to lock down the left lane? Do I just brood the left? I feel like I just brood the left. Oh, Gambit! That's alright. Gambit is a 3 cost, so that's actually not the worst. Okay. Oh, no, not Sarah. Thinking about Polaris over here. Puts her at a 10, so that does make her susceptible to a Shang-Chi. Alternatively, I just Polaris here, right? Alright. Sarah. Play Sarah here. The fun thing is I could Shadow King the left. Would that affect there? I'm not sure. I could also just storm it. Alright, so we both have Sarah's out. So I guess that just leaves us to do what we gotta do. Killmonger, I'm revealing first, so past that it doesn't matter a great deal. If I just split my power like that, I think I'll win. So I am going to kill the Nightcrawler. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Alright, they went middle. Goodbye, Nightcrawler. Maximus. Silver Surfer. Also buffing the Gambit you gave me. We see Hazmat and Odin. Cool, dude.
Victory.
Wow. One time I didn't play Luke Cage, and I see a Hazmat, but that's fine. That is fine. We still come out on top, so I'll take it. Whoo! Came out all right there. All right, yeah. So look, that was the Sera Surfer deck, guys. I did get to infinite with it, believe it or not. But geez, I didn't play it the best I could have. The Shadow King is a new addition to me, so I was trying to find ways to make it work. It's quite an interesting card. It's pretty spicy. Bit spicy, no, but I like it, and I like the deck. I really enjoy the deck. But like I said, it's kind of iffy in Conquest. It's very hit or miss. Just because as like cool as it is and as fun as it is, it does just get beat out by like some of the more common decks that you're likely to see when it comes to Conquest. I'm thinking like High Evolutionary and oh, what's that other one that I'm always seeing that's really frustrating? High Evolutionary and just general like control stuff. Bounce as well. Bounce just doesn't care. Things that don't like Goose, you can kind of get away with because I just really like the Goose Storm lockdown. But yeah, other than that, no, but the deck is fun. I just wanted to share it with you. But I just wanted to share the deck. I hope you enjoy it. Give it a go. And I'll see you in the next one. Hooroo!